Hello friends and welcome back for episode 13 of our Terraria 1.2 Let's Play. I know it's been a few days and I want to apologize for that. I'm doing my best to get these episodes out as often as I humanly can. It's just, computer issues, as I'm sure you're well aware by now. I've tried to make that pretty clear in various avenues. Anyway, we are back for another episode and you're probably wondering what is on the exclamation point docket today. And, well, my priorities for the day are going to be first to tell you, well, if you see this, there's a new addition at the top of the house. I've actually just added another floor so we can allow a few more NPCs to jump into the fun if they choose to. I don't know if they want to. It's up to them. But we are here on a brand new day. You know, the Terraria sun has risen. And I'm not trying to talk to you, Garvel, whatever Daryl your name is. Go away. I want to shut the door, but you're in the way. Forget it. Alright, so there have been a few updates. I noticed squirrels came recently, and there's been all kinds of new information and all sorts of new things that have happened in the Terraria world. And today, we are going to be heading to the left to try and traverse a little bit more of the corruption, see where our map goes beyond that. I've had a lot of really terrific comments, a lot of really useful tips, and things that I'm going to try and acknowledge as I go through the episode here, although I can't generally say that I'm going to remember all of them, but I'll try my best. I can run super fast now, which is a really handy thing to have, and we're going to try and make a little bit more liberal use of our ropes, because I think that'll just make everyone happier. I mean, it makes me happier not falling to my death randomly, makes you happier because, I don't know, I guess you like ropes. I've had a lot of people tell me to make rope piles or rope spools or bundles, whatever we're calling the piles of ropes. Just haven't done that yet. Not sure why. I don't really have a good reason, to be honest. But I think what we're doing right now makes a lot of sense. You know, we're trying to stick to traversal with the grappling hook. I think works fine for me. If these guys would stop being such jerkbags and just like... Yeah, there we go. Stand still for a second so I can kill you. Alright, let's go grab that silver coin and the bit of meat. I have cleared out pretty much all of my inventory. I guess I could show you that in case you haven't seen before. I left my spear, put my harpoon back in the one slot because I've heard that's really useful for certain bosses. I've made 32 sticky bombs so we don't run into that issue again, although now I do have the damaged nightmare pickaxe, which kind of sucks that it's damaged. I'm not sure what that entails. Oh, 11% less damage. But I'm not using this for damage anyway, so who cares? Alright, so we're going to try and make our way through... Oh, I should test and make sure that this can actually break through this material. It can. Alright, that's good. So if we find ourselves in the need to do some mining through this material, we shouldn't have any issues. Although I've also brought my my bombs that I just was mentioning a moment ago as well. So regardless, we'll have no problem getting through all this stuff. Alright, so we're going to head to the left a little bit further using our harpoon, grappling, whatever we need to use. And let's see, we are... Oh, we still have a little ways to go yet. I thought we were right on the border of it already, but I underestimated how far I've gone. I think I did make some better tools as well. I guess not this, but I did make... Oh, the lead hammer. Did I have that last time? I can't remember what I did between episodes, which is a little unfortunate. Because what I did was after the last episode ended, I did a bunch of inventory management, and then like 4 days passed since the last episode that I've recorded, because I just haven't been able to get around to playing more Terraria for a host of reasons, including, you know, building the new computer and all that. I almost just fell down that pit. But we're not going to let that happen today. I guess I could give you guys the quick update on the computer situation, although this may not be the best avenue to do it, since I'm sure not everybody that watches my channel is going to watch the Terraria episode. Oh, that's not how we do that. Crap. Alright, now this dude's here. Let's put that on there, and we'll just fire these shots so these guys can fall, and grab this money. There we go. Have I been down this tube yet? Looks like I have not. Not sure I want to go, though. I think I'm going to stick to the ceiling, the outlying areas of the landscape for now. There we go. That's what I needed to do to get over that. Oh god, I've done it again. I almost fell and actually hit myself a second time. Anyway, what I was saying... Oh my god, I'm so bad. I was saying the computer update. I have built the thing. It's together. All the parts have arrived. And for all intents and purposes, things should be lovely now, but I did have some sort of an issue, possibly with the motherboard, possibly with the CPU, I'm not sure which yet. Oh god. I'm gonna die if I should heal. Why have I not healed yet? Also, why have I changed out of my... Oh, there we go. This is getting awfully dangerous for no reason. So yeah, we're in the process of troubleshooting right now. I'm not going to do any, like, troubleshooting through the comment section, so don't bother. Like, I mean, I understand you all just want to help, but definitely need to have someone, like, on hand that I can talk to actively, so comments are useful, but, you know, probably not the right venue for computer help right now. And plus, I do have a professional trying to help me out with this stuff. So we'll get it sorted as soon as possible, and then hopefully we can get back to 100% daily Terraria content. I will try and record a few of these in one session here, but it's just about when I can get them rendered is the only issue. But I have been trying my best to render my butt off, and you might have noticed, actually, at the end of episode 12, even though the beginning of the episode seemed smooth, it looked like the end of it got a little weird. So if you're wondering what the choppiness is, that was a very low-end version of the choppiness. That was like a very forgiving version of it. Usually it's much more aggressive-looking than that and much uglier. So that is what that's all about. So it looks like we have made it out of the corruption, and there's some, I think that's lead ore on the other side here. As well as this jerkbag is going to try and mess me up. Unfortunately for him, he doesn't stand a chance because I've got freaking magic everywhere. Alright, so we're going to try and make our way left as far as we can in this episode and see what lies on the other end. See if we can maybe reach the dungeon. I haven't still quite made up my mind exactly what I want to do progression-wise. I've had a lot of people recommend that I start a new world to try and get the Crimson. Highly likely that I will do that, just probably not in the next 2 episodes, maybe a little beyond that if possible. I do want to do a little bit more exploration in this world before I move on to that. Not that I won't be coming back if I do that exploration, I'm just saying I just don't want to go there yet. I'm not also sure how I'm going to approach that from a coverage standpoint. I think probably the best way to go is to like scope out the top layer of the map real quick before I settle in and start recording, and just make sure I actually have corruption, because that would be a little dumb to like do an episode on what happened in this new world that doesn't have anything that's beneficial or useful to us in any particular way. Although you never know, maybe I'd find like a pyramid or like an ice world there or something. There might be an ice world here in this planet, because I haven't actually checked. Oh, well, speak of the devil, there we go. Funny that I mentioned that. You'd almost think that I scoped this out ahead of time, but I actually did not. While I'm over here, I figured I might as well harvest a couple of these trees. I know this is probably really frustrating since I just found a new biome, and I'm going to go ahead and harvest some trees, which I could do anywhere, but I was a little bit shy on wood, I noticed at the end of the last one, because there was, well, that next floor that I added onto my house. Alright, a little bit more there, and we will move on. Oh, I've noticed also, I think people have mentioned this in the past, like, it looks like the wood stacks as it falls through the air, so I'm actually picking up more than there are, like, iconographic symbols of the wood, if that makes any sense. So just bear that in mind. Now, is this frozen wood anything different from the regular wood? It's probably not. I would probably guess that would be a little silly if it was. No, just regular old wood. Standard stuff. Alright, cool. So we'll see if there's anything worth checking out in this area. It might be just kind of a boring land. Probably stuff under it, if anything, but I don't know where to dig for that kind of stuff. And, oh, what's this? We got a little shiny pot down here. Snow blocks. I wonder if I can fashion something nice out of snow blocks. And some ice. Ice blocks are cool, I guess. Oh, something to add to the collection of materials, I suppose. I have had people tell me how to make some of the things that I've needed, like I need to make a sawmill and an alchemist station, which apparently all I need to do is put like a glass bottle on top of my workbench, which is really not a big deal. I just haven't gotten around to doing it for some reason. And we will do that at some point. I may even do that just off camera because it's kind of whatever, just to make a glass bottle, right? Oh, it looks like we've got a bunch of stuff here. I have had a lot of people tell me that I need to make sure I use like quick stack and quick loot and all that on the treasure chests. Like, don't worry, I know. I just like to go through the stuff one by one, I guess, because I'm a little bit OCD when it comes to that thing, so, or that kind of thing. So don't be too disturbed. Hopefully, it's just, you know, the way I play. It's not that I don't know that they're there, if that's what you're saying. Alright, so it looks like we found another underground cave and a lot of pots to go explore. Alright, this should take a minute here. Let's go see what we can see. A little bit more coinage. A little bit more coinage. More coins. Arrow. Some rope. And more coins. Okay, nothing particularly great here. Let's see how deep this rabbit hole goes. Probably pretty deep, I'm gonna guess. Let's look at the map also, see how far we are over. Still pretty far to go in both directions. I'd say we're almost symmetrical Maybe a little bit further and we'd be symmetrical in both directions. You know what I'm going to do, actually? This might be kind of silly, but I'm going to actually leave this for later and go back up and continue exploring to the left, just because I had, like, a specific objective that I wanted to accomplish, and if I just keep heading into every single hole that I find... Oh, goodness, this is going to sound bad out of context, but if I keep going down into every crevasse and, you know, pit, I'm going to end up never accomplishing anything. So let's keep going to our left. I'm sure we'll revisit this on another episode, or maybe even this episode, if we find an early end to things. And people have also recommended that I go ahead and explore for more sky islands or something like that. I mean, yeah, I could do that as well. Just not really sure what the best way to approach that is. That looks like a fancy chest. I'm totally into this. We will check out this fancy chest here in a moment as soon as I clean up all this junk that I've just thrown everywhere. I want to at least make sure that we have the sunlight for this exploration. What did I get? Tin bars, grenade, a breathing rod, okay, a reed. That's kind of useful, I suppose. How do I use this? Put it in my inventory? I thought it was an accessory. Doesn't seem to let me put it in any of those. Just put it in my inventory and see if that... Maybe? I think that might work. I kind of wasn't paying attention to what it was beforehand. And let's just... I guess we'll just quick loot the rest of this, because this is all stuff I've already had. It's actually surprisingly underwhelming. Loot all. Done. And quick stack. There we go. But I don't need to do that. And we'll just take this water chest. Okay, well, it just looked like a fancier chest than it was, I guess. And what's down here? Anything? No, it doesn't look like it. I'm sure you guys will let me know in the comments what's up with the breathing reed or rod or whatever I just said it was. Probably just what I said, and then it just needs to be in the inventory. If that's the case, no harm done. We've already accomplished that. So, a little bit further on. Oh, I love the sound of that when you break through a whole ton of those at the same time. Very satisfying. Alright, so I think we're already getting to the mid to end point of this day. It went by really fast. And it looks like we've got a desert right up against a winter biome, which is a little silly, but maybe there's a pyramid over here or something. Oh, no, more corruption. That's the smallest desert. Oh my god, look at the biomes here. We've got snow in the desert with corruption up against it. This is pretty dumb. Okay, so we'll just, we'll cut down this cactus, because, you know, who doesn't like a nice cactus? I had one of those, like, old man's beard cactuses when I was a little kid. Had, like, white fuzz on the top of it. It was kind of cute. I mean, as cute as cacti get, I guess. I'll just keep killing these guys. There's a freaking ton of them everywhere. And there's all sorts of barbed junk. Alright, I think we're fine. As long I just sort of jumped in, hope for the best. Snow biome, you're a little confused about where you're supposed to snow. Unless it just snows all over the place. Okay, I'm glad I got all this mana. Pretty happy about that. And now it's going to get dark. And we will just continue on to the left in the hopes of finding water. No! Crap. Keep falling down this freaking pit. Got some ice slimes after us. Whatever, they can't chase me up here anyway. Harpoon? Kind of useful. I was thinking you could just use that to, like, cut through all the corruption barbs or whatever we call these things. Is this the ocean? No, okay. Got a little excited there. Not quite there yet. Angry worm. Okay, there are plenty of you corruption dudes. I wish you could just please go away for a while. Unless you're going to drop some ancient armor, which I would be totally fine. Oh my god, it did. Did you see that? The second I said, unless you want to drop some ancient armor, and then it did. What on earth is going on? And then watch, I'll just, like, die right here and then lose it. Ancient Shadow Scale Mail. Someone said something about, like, the skins being different, and I think there was, like, a little disagreement about that or something. I don't know. Let's see what happens with the Ancient Scale Mail. I keep hitting M for map when I mean to hit that. Increased melee speed, 7 defense. Alright, it's exactly the same, but I guess why not take the Ancient one, because apparently it looks cooler. Right, let's compare the two, right? So I can put social over it. Yeah, it is darker actually. So I'll stick with the old style version, although it's less defense, which is kind of lame. There, if you couldn't see before. But then again, yeah, I have to hold my arm in front of my chest so you won't be able to see there. That's what we need to do. Alright, get the slime out of the way, and let's continue on. I'll try and hold a torch as much as I can, but these freaking scumbag worm things are going to be everywhere. Or whatever we call it, Eater of Worlds. Harpoon gun, you're useful sometimes. I wish I had some sort of a sword that I could use to just sort of attack the ground to get all this junk out of the way. Oh my god. Now I'm having a button problem and keep hitting the wrong thing. Alright, let's plant a torch. There we go. See, the thing I have that's kind of a problem with this contextual shift key is that I don't always know what I'm about to click on. So sometimes I end up adapting to use, you know, the shift-click button on the wrong thing when I actually meant to, like, put down a torch. And then I find out that the thing I was clicking, I'm actually, like, harvesting or something like that. So, I mean, it's not the end of the world. It's just, like, I don't always use it, that's all. Is that actually becoming daytime again? Or did I just, like, did I outrun the sun? Or something. Okay, here's some nice trees. That's good to see. Alright, let's put down torch here. I'd like to grab some of this wood since we're here anyway. I continue to be the king of, like, terrible out-of-context things to say. Alright, that should be plenty for the moment. And let's just reap all of these bonuses. Dig through some more tree. It's like sometimes you just have to tank a couple shots because you just don't have, like, another way to get by. I saw I picked up a hasty shackle there. I mean, I'll go check into that in just a moment. What is a hasty shackle? I'm going to assume it probably makes me run faster. Yeah, it does. And I still have a slot open, but I can only choose from one shackle or the other. I'd rather have the crit chance, I guess. Movement speed's nice as well, but it's not, like, the best thing of all time. Plus I have Hermes boots, so it's kind of like whatever. Either one. Please go away. There we go. Now what is this weird rock formation? I guess nothing, just decoration. Oh, I hear falling stars. They're just gonna fall, like, into my hands. I should be able to get some more mana out of that. I'll get another pot down here. Still haven't found a magic mirror, which would be awfully nice. Oh, did I find a meteorite? I believe I did. Alright, well this is another thing that I was actually really hoping I'd run into at some point. Because this is going to be the thing that allows me to get some more armor. And we are going to have to deal with these floating heads, which are a huge pain in the butt. Also, I'm on fire, which is a problem. I forgot I don't have heat-resistant armor yet, so I'm going to have to just, like, hope for the best as I try and mine this stuff. There's probably, like, a potion or another way around it, but I don't really have that ability right now, so we're just going to do what we can. Get some meteorite. And try not to be meteor wrong, if possible. The heads are pretty slow, so I should be able to just keep them at bay. If I get them all facing the same direction... Oh, they come from way off screen. I didn't realize they come from so far. And actually, they're pretty weak. I should be able to just tear through these suckers. And I'll just try and position myself in a particularly advantageous position to mine as much as I can. I'm not sure how much I'm going to end up needing, but probably a lot, because, you know, making ingots out of things takes quite a bit. Alright, I can actually kill them with this pickaxe, which is pretty neat. But then they're going to come in from the other side, and then we have to switch back over. Not sure if they do a ton of damage, too. Like, they might do a lot of damage if they run into you. I just don't want to let them. So I won't ever find out, hopefully. And then I should just establish, like, a baseline where I can just sort of dig into the world a little bit. And once I finish off all this meteorite stuff, then there won't be any more heads to worry about in this area again. Okay, I keep standing on this stuff, so let me heal again. I need better potions. This potion stuff sucks. If I remember correctly, I think the meteorites are usually much more substantial than this. This one in particular seems to be, you know, kind of small. I don't know if that's a good or a bad thing, because it means I'm probably going to be able to dig through it a lot faster, but bad news might be that the yield of it is a lot less. Although I think this might be enough to get all of what I need out of it. Again, don't remember exactly what that'll be, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to end up having a quick trip back home by dying. I mean, that seems like a fairly common way to go. With the orange light on it, though, this material doesn't really look like anything special, I have to say. It just sort of looks like stone. Like, with an orange light on it, which happens to be because of the lighting and not because it's actually orange. When I stumbled onto this area, I was like, oh, it's just, like, some rock? Did I just, like, find a big pile of rock? And, like, nope, this is how meteorite looks, because I've done this before. Actually, you can see the difference. There's actually some stone in the ground there. So in case you were wondering. And I do want to mine every little nugget of this if possible. And there it goes, I said it. Had somebody weigh in and say, I really don't like when you say nugget. Sorry. Oh, jeez. Oh, that one just sort of charged me that time. I'm probably going to end up building my way from underneath and then building like a scaffolding system or something. There's actually some lead in there as well. We'll see if we can just finish off all of it. Wonder how much I have so far. I kind of don't want to look, though. I want to surprise myself when I find out. How am I going to get to this stuff? I guess I could put a rope up or something. Jump mining it is probably going to be really annoying, so I don't think I should do that for too long. Although it doesn't take that many hits for me to do it. I also don't have a very long time to set up rope, so I kind of have to, like, act quickly and then move on. There we go. And if I could, like, shoot this guy down... Alright, perfect. Continue mining. I'll just make, like, a cargo net across the whole world here. Once you break it apart, it doesn't really look like stone anymore. It's just when it's all together like that. Oh, and now I'm cutting up all the rope, which is totally not what I meant to do at all. Alright, let's add some more rope onto the top here. And then we will build over. Gotta do it all quickly and try not to get too frustrated. These dudes keep showing up. And then if I need to, I just drop all this stuff all over the floor and I'll just pick it up later. Can I hit these guys from underneath? No, apparently not. Crap. Alright, now I'm on fire again. Hate being on fire. It's the worst. Meteor heads. Alright, so I'm looking forward to having all this Spaceman stuff, because I hear tell that I can make, like, a gun out of this stuff, which I haven't really done much with guns in my Terraria experience ever. So let's drop some ropes down and a few more over. Crap, run! I think we're most of the way there. I mean, this is going to be the hardest part still, just trying to get to all this stuff that's, like, out of my reach and then still not getting hit. Thankfully, my wand is pretty powerful, so, I mean, I definitely want to thank the person that told me about making that. It's been a huge boon having that on my side. Glad I can hit these meteor men and also still mine stuff at the same time. I wasn't really sure if that would work. But it does. How am I going to do this? Let's get rid of him, or these two, and then drop a little bit more rope. This is like the ultimate test of multitasking in Terraria right now. Certainly not what I expected this episode to be. It's like all just mining the same material. I need to switch back to spells. I know I can use hotkeys, I'm just, like, not that fast at it. That's why I scroll all the time, if you haven't noticed. Let's scroll across here. And then we'll finish off our rope world. Ropes, there we go. No, I want to go up and over, but that's not how we do that. Now I'm on fire again. Okay, guys, please stop. This is getting annoying now. Let's keep doing rope. Once I lay all the rope down, I don't really have to worry for a while. Okay, now I can at least cross the thing if I want to. Oh, geez, they're all around. Got it. No probs. Now I guess we'll mine in from the other side, and then we'll just sort of isolate what's left. Make sure we get all the nuggets out of the ground as well. I don't want to set myself up for a bad spot here, though, because if I dig myself too far in, then I won't be able to shoot these guys or even hit them. So I want to make sure I've got a little bit of room. I just picked up something that was blue. Meteor head banner. Oh, okay. That's cool. I guess some sort of little graphical bonus, cosmetic item or something. for my house. Probably going to heal again, because I'm not doing so hot, and I'd like to get the cooldown out of the way if possible a little bit early. Thankfully I can jump extra high, so I don't have to worry too much about the positioning if I get myself dug in a little bit deep. Alright, let's wait for this next one. And start digging again. Almost there. Little by little. We're getting all the meteorite, guys. I promise next time it'll be more exciting, I guess. I hope. I don't know, maybe next episode we'll just, like, dig up another meteorite. I probably wouldn't do that, to be honest with you. If I found another one, I think I probably have enough now. I think this is, like, a once-a-game thing to do, right? Like, you don't really dig up multiple meteorites in your Terraria world. You kind of get the armor, and then after that, you've already gotten it, you don't really need it again. Unless there are other meteorite-based items that I'm not aware of. There may well be. There is a wealth of Terraria stuff that I have no clue about, so that'll be new to me. Okay, a little bit more. Oh, these meteor head men, they're very frustrating. Please just go away. I know the whole point of you is to be frustrating, though, so I guess I can't really fault you for it. It's just like, I get the point. Now I want to be facing the other direction, but I can't really be. Alright, let's go back up here. And then maybe I can take out this guy before the other one shows up. Not likely. Oh, I did. And then I'm also, like, cutting away all the rope as I do all that. Let's drop a little bit more rope. That one should be good as long as I don't cut into it again, which I probably will do. Oh, wow, I landed, like, 1 pixel before touching the bottom. That's the biggest problem with using a pickaxe and trying to mine stuff off a rope is, like, you keep cutting into it all the time. Really not a good, viable way to live, burning yourself alive like that. A little bit left. I keep saying that. You can see it now. It is literally just a little bit. Alright, so now that it's raining, I should be able to freely just go ahead and mine this stuff without worrying about lighting myself on fire. Don't you think? I think that would be the right way to handle that. But now I've got some rope in the right spot, so... Okay, well... Get out of here, get out of here, get out of here. Sick of your guff. Alright, stand on the meteorite some more. Really should have cooled off by now, I'd say. Great that you can mine backward, too. I mean, this is quite a trick. If you knew anybody in reality that could actually mine facing the wrong direction, I think they're a talented individual, and they should make an appointment with, you know, someone who can test that talent in a way that should get them some kind of extra money for their work. Because, honestly, mining is not usually the most rewarding job. Well, I mean, financially it might be, but then again, there's so many risks. I don't know, I've never been a miner or known a miner myself. But, you know, the risk of getting critically wounded or injured... Okay, I guess we finished off the meteorite people, because they stopped showing up. But now there's squirrels and things, which is fine. I guess they leave it so the last few are safe, and then that way in case there's some dug way down into the ground, you don't have to worry about it so much. Anyway, I didn't really have a point of going into mining, but, well, other than to reinforce the fact that it's a dangerous job, and people should be respected when they do stuff like that. Alright, so we've gotten all the meteorite. Let's see what our yield was from that entire collection, and also check where we are on the map. We're far, but we're actually not all the way yet. Out of our total, let's see. Oh, I got a meteor head banner, right? That was the thing I found before. What can I get rid of? My freaking inventory is gigantically full. Get rid of the acorns, get rid of the daybloom seeds. Put these to better use later on. Extra potions. Alright, and then where is our meteorite? There it is, 279. Not bad. I mean, hopefully that should be enough bars to make a couple of useful things. Since I believe this is like a one-shot deal, I mean, I would hope that you wouldn't have to try and summon more. But we will find out. I will leave that crafting for next time, as well as going back from wherever it is that we end up here. But I think we should at least make it all the way to the farthest left. Oh, I found a secret world. What's going on over here? There's a tree with platforms that go down, and I think... Are we at the ocean? Nope, still not quite there. Close, though. What's down here? I'm hoping there's a door. I see some lead in the wall. Oh, there is a door. And another one of these magical treasure chests with another leaf wand. Alright, we'll have already gotten this. Loot. Put a torch on the wall, why not? And I might as well collect this stuff, unless, well, my inventory is pretty full at this point. Is there anything I can chuck that I don't really need too much? Well, I've got extra torches, don't really need those. Worm tooth, vile mushrooms, don't really need those either. Glow sticks, got plenty of those. Alright, that's enough to grab all this stuff, I believe. And I do want to keep going down into the tree, but no, we're going to save that for next time as well. As long as we don't reveal it on the map, everything is fine. Then I'll know to go back down there next time. And when I say next time, I don't necessarily mean literally, like, the next episode. I just mean, like, later. Can I still shoot these? Yeah, okay, good. Wasn't sure if I could shoot stuff underwater like that. Okay, now I've lost the positioning. Oh, jeez. Oh, I can't jump out of this. Alright, I'm gonna have to dig the edge away. I gotta be so annoying. Alright, we made a tunnel out the most strange and convoluted way possible. And let's run it out. Last little bit here. Get out of here, flying fish. Yeah, I can moonwalk and shoot. Don't worry. Almost there. It's gonna be a desert with an ocean. Oh, I found the dungeon. Alright, so I know where the dungeon is now. It is on the left, unless there's a dungeon on both sides now, which I don't believe to be true. But I don't know. Could be anything now. Okay, and beyond the dungeon... Oh, it's a scary dungeon down there. It had, like, red light and stuff. Still more. Got another treasure chest. A loot-tastic episode, I must say. What is this? Spiked aglet. 5% increased movement speed and 2% damage. Says it's an equipable material. So I guess I can combine this with something else. Well, I guess I will have to get rid of some sort of another material here that I'm not going to necessarily use. More acorns. Don't want those, really. And I don't... I guess I'll take another chest. Why not? I don't really need it. I could just go ahead and make more of them. Oh, I've got more healing potions. Alright, go ahead and pick up anything you want. Cool. Moving on. Almost to the end. Any minute. Man, this world is huge. More pots. There's shiny leaf trees up there. Do they all look like that? I feel like they're shinier than normal now. Yeah, vulture's not gonna get me down. Here we are. That has to be it. Man, I'm surprised they put the dungeon so far away from the edge of the map. I'm used to it being, like, pretty much right up against the ocean, but I guess things can move around. Alright, so I guess we will just put up a little one of these glow sticks here. And see how deep we can get, and see if we can get to the bottom. Oh, I didn't know the crabs could hurt you down here. Oh, jeez. Well, I'm in trouble. I don't think I can make it back, so I might as well just try and go as far as possible. No treasure chest. GG! Well, I'm dead. There's literally no way I'm gonna get out of here. Too slow. Alright, well, that was a fitting end to the episode. We made it to the edge of the world. I thought there could be chests down there. Maybe there are sometimes. I thought that was a big deal and, like, an important reason to go there is they often have, like, swimming items to help you get back out or something like that, but maybe I'm misremembering or something. Did any new NPCs move in while we were gone? Doesn't look like it. Alright, so I guess you guys don't need to see all of the unpacking that I'm about to do. But now, we've got the full width of our map explored, and quite a few viable treasure caves that we can explore in the future, as well as still the other side of the map, which we haven't taken all the way to the right. I think as far as centering goes, we probably still have... we're a little bit off center from this side, so we probably are a little closer to this side than we are the other side. So we did the longer way first. But I am going to wrap up this episode. Thank you, everybody, for sticking around and for watching another one with me. We're going to make some meteorite stuff for next time. And please do continue leaving your comments. I do really value all of your criticism, suggestion, tips, and all of that, so please continue on leaving that information for me. And I will try and mention the most pertinent ones in the next episodes to come. So, thank you again for the support, and I will catch you on the next one. Later, guys.